Assistance. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Okay peeps, yes, we're here back again, another Division 2 build video, and in this one, again, this is again a different kind of healer. I did a hardwired healer build, I have done another healer build which is using the Acosta's Go Bag, and this one is all about using the backpack which is Safeguard. And this is a cracking build for PvE. You're not outputting much damage, but that's not the intention of this build. It's just utilising the healing elements of the game that gives you and your teammates as much healing as possible. Let's check it out. Okay guys, first thing you need to do is activate your survivalist specialization, and doing so that gives you the ability to use the Seeker Mender Mine, and that will give you and your teammates that constant healing tick, which does come in so handy. And given you're running healer, this is a really good choice. My personal favourite for PvE is the Hive Restorer because it just gives you so much heal consistently. But with the Seeker Mender Mine is a cracking alternative that you can just pop down and will just continuously buff you and your teammates. And that's what it's all about on this build. So as you can see, Survivalist is the spec of choice. Make sure you are using that for the Seeker Mender Mine. Now I have two weapons, and the first one is, again, the MK16. It doesn't have to be MK16. It could be any AR or any rifle, whatever weapon you choose that has the talent Reformation. I like this because it gives me that 30% skill repair for 8 seconds. And again, as soon as the 8 seconds are up, just another headshot, back in cover. You've got that 30% skill repair that's going to buff your teammates immensely over time. So this doesn't have to be the MK16. It could be any weapon archetype that has this talent on the weapon. In terms of the mods, we'll take a quick look. Weapon handling, critic chance, rounds, and critic chance. Now my secondary is the Everlasting Gaze. I'm using that for a couple of reasons. The first reason is it's a rifle. Rifles are OP at present. Rifles are the meta in terms of weapons. In my opinion, they're very strong. So this is a really good secondary to use, and I use this for dealing as much damage as I can. As you can see, I've not re-rolled anything. It's still as is. I'm utilising the talent Perfect Perpetuation, which is headshots grant plus 50% status effect damage and duration to the next status effect you apply. Now a good thing with this, I'm synergising this with my crossbow. Now with this is a really good talent, and especially if you're running something like the Hive Stinger or a weapon or a skill that will give you some kind of state effect damage, whether it be bleed or burn, you're going to get that extra damage and duration. So this is a really good talent for a skill build. I'm utilising this with the crossbow because I will pop a few headshots. I will ensure that Perfect Perpetuation is procced, then switch to my crossbow, bang, done. that target is going to get some extra damage and that duration as well for me and my teammates to take them down quicker. I use this on the heavier enemies and it works a treat. Now in terms of the mods, it is weapon handling, critic chance, stability, and 20 rounds. So I've got 40 in the mag. My sidearm is simply the little backup boomstick, and again I don't use this is just for show. Now in terms of the gear, we'll start with the mask. It's an Epsom Armament mask, and I'm using this is integral to the build because it has, yes, 15% repair skills, and repair skills will help your healing devices. They give you that extra buff, and as you can see with this piece, it is not great, it's a start, and it can be much better. So the max of repair skills is 20, I've got 15.9, I have a piece which is 17%, but before I roll it on, I want to get a piece which is, of course, God roll 20% to make this piece really shine. So you can see that's 15.9% repair skills, 16.8% repair skills as a mod, and hazard protection as the alternative attribute. Now, in terms of the chest piece, it is the Murakami Industries brand set, and I need 2 pieces on this build because, yet again, 15% repair skills. So you've got skill duration and you've got repair skills. In terms of the attributes, there's repair skills, skill haste, and the mod repair skills are 17%. As you can see, there's leverage to make this even stronger. I have the talent, which is key on this build, is repairing an ally increases their total weapon and skill damage by 3 to 15% for 10 seconds. 1 to 7% if self. And that's nice. Again, I'm not using any skills, so that's irrelevant on this build. However, weapon damage, I will get that increase of 7. And that's cool. That's a nice little cool buff for me and my teammates. My teammates are going to get, again, they're going to get 15% total weapon and skill damage simply because I am skill tier 6 on this build. As you see, the effectiveness is increased by your skill tier. Now, in terms of the mod, again, it's 17% repair skills on this one. Now, if we get down to the holster, this is my awesome holster. It is Wyvernware, and it is the first piece of Wyvernware. I'm using that because, again, just look at this piece. It's really nice. It's skill tier 1, and it's 20% repair skills and 10.7% skill haste. Again, I've got a little bit of room to get that up to 12%, but still, this is a really nice roll. Now, the skill damage, again, that's not going to help. Status effects will help with the crossbow because it applies a bleed effect, and the skill duration does help my Seeker Mendamine. And the knee pads, yes, it's second piece of Wyvernware. Again, 20% repair skills, which is God roll attribute. 10.5% skill haste. Again, I've got a bit of room to maneuver to make this a tad stronger. And the second piece of Murakami Industries, 16.3% repair skills, 10.3% skill haste. Again, a tad more improvement on this particular pair of gloves. That will definitely make me even stronger. What the build centers around is the backpack, and the backpack is a Wyvernware again, which is skill damage, status effects, and skill duration. And with this, again, I can't re-roll these anymore because I slapped on there safeguard for that talent. But anyway, 7.5% status effects, repair skills of 13.8%, and repair skills as a mod 16.8%. So there is room to make this even more powerful. If you get a better roll of repair skills up to 17, 18, 20%, then yeah, you are laughing, as many of our subscribers like, laughing all the way to the bank with this backpack. Safeguard. While at full armor, increases total skill repair by 100%. So again, this is not for you, this is for your teammates. So if you're at full armor, which generally will be most of the time because you have your 2 skill elements as medical, so they are giving you those 2 buffs of armor. So once you do that, once you're at full armor, the next buff, the next drone that goes out to your allies, they'll be repaired. If they're on 0% armor, 0, and they're down just the health bar, they will get 1 drone that will repair them by 100% and get them back, yes, back to full armor. So depending how much armor they have on their build, if they're running a 1.5 million armor build, say it's True Patriot, say System Corruption, whatever it may be, a tank build, shield build, so whatever. Anyway, whatever armor they have, and if they get rinsed of armor, one drone will give them their armor back in its entirety. So whether it be 600,000 armor, whether it be 1.8 million armor, they will get it back in one drone. This is what makes this particular talent very, very strong, and definitely for group scenario it is perfect. That's the gear. Let's take a look at the skills. Now the first skill, which is the primary skill, is the Restorer Hive. Now I have a refill speed of 2 seconds, my charges are 36, 13 meter range, duration of 70 seconds, 4.2 million health, and the healing, which is base healing, may I add, this is base before anything procs, that is 376,937. That is just one drone going out and nothing else procced. So forget about emphatic resolve on the chest piece, forget about reformation on your weapons. It is bog standard, yes, boom, 376,000. And again, the way you look at it, if I'm running my armor 670k, so all I need is 2 drones that will get me from 0 to full health. One drone will get me halfway or just over, and the second one will get me to full health. Easy as that. And then you also have your Seeker Mendamine, which is continually buffing you and your teammates, making sure that their armor is repaired as often as possible. So skill tier 6 offers 20 repair charges, 120% healing, 120% range, and 420% health. Again, this is not an overcharged build, so skill tier 6 is the max I can reach. And in terms of the mods, there's 4.5% healing, some repair charges, and health. And you see, I've got nothing better to add on. These are just what they are. We'll have a take a look. And then the last one, 4 repair charges. This is what you need. Don't go for Stim, because that'll take it down 4. And Stinger, again, you need repair charges. That's what you need on this build. Okay, guys, and the second skill is the Seeker Mendamine. Now, this has a cooldown of 17.1 seconds, a duration of 252 seconds, which is really, really good. So this particular Seeker Mendamine, again, NPCs aren't going to get it. It's going to be fixed to you and your teammates that need a buff. So what's that? Is that 60, 120, 180, 240? That's 4 minutes of this Seeker Mendamine, and then pop it and you have 17 seconds cooldown again to make sure you are buffed. So in terms of the health on this, it's 206,000, cloud duration 11.2 seconds, which is awesome, and I have a healing of 112,600. So that's going to heal a quarter of my health, which is again pretty good. And the healing, 120%, and radius is 30%. Again, what I love about this, it is consistently buffing. It's just there all the time. And that's what makes this Seeker Mendamine very, very strong. Now, there's skill haste, there's health, and there is healing. And I don't have anything better than these. I might put skill haste on there. Yeah, I might put skill haste on there. There you go. That's a little bit better. And again, that's the best that I have. And skill haste again, that's the best one that I have. Now guys, let's take a look at the stats on the build. And this is not really about, yes, the weapon damage or the or your skill damage, because you're not really dealing any. It's all about how you synergize your weapons that will buff you and your teammates through the talents. So there's weapon damage of 65,158. 35,000 in PvP, again they are on the low side, 10% critic chance, 25% critic damage, 64% headshot damage, and with this AR, aim for the head. It will hit very, very hard with the MK16, even if your skill tiers, are at 6, headshots will hit like a truck against NPCs, and again, buff you and your teammates. Now, with this one, we go through, again, we can see some AR damage, AR damage bonus is 30%. Safeguard and Emphatic Resolve are the 2 talents which are key. And again, health regen is 1357, but on the low side is what it is. And a little bit of hazard protection as well, 7.1%, which does help a little bit, but not great. But anyway, the PvP healing on the Hive Restorer is 229,931. Again, that's a really, really nice tick. That will, again, dependent how much health you have, or how much armor you have. But 230k a tick or a drone is quite nice. I'll take that all day long. And there's 40.8% skill haste on the build. I would love a little bit more skill haste to get the Seeker Mender Mine down a bit better, and the Hive refill speed, which is currently 2 seconds, I'd love to get that down to 1 second. But other than that, this build is awesome for heroics, for challenging. This is what I've been using a lot, and it is a great buffer for my teammates. Again, you're not there to deal damage, you are there to support your guys, your allies. That's what this build is all about. Of course, guys, if you enjoyed this one, give it the thumbs doodle. Thank you very much. And of course, drop the woo bomb on the subscribe button to be subscribed for future Division 2 content, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.